Welcome to my scalping strategy. It is based on inducements and liquidity sweep out of POIs, point of interest. Let me show you an example in a downtrend. So in a downtrend we have higher highs and lower lows. Every time we break a new low, the high that broke that low is the point of interest where we are going to take the short in a downtrend. Many traders, they try to short without seeing the bigger picture. Maybe they are going to short from this little accumulation. They are gonna be taken out, and that's where we are going to take the short. So we always want to wait for the manipulation to happen. We always want to see a confirmation before we take a short. And always aim for a 1 to 3 RR. You need to understand where liquidity lies in the market. For example, it could be a trend line, it could be a double top or double bottom, does not matter. And liquidity is always at highs and lows. For example, such an order block here or here, that's always where liquidity lies. And price goes always from liquidity to liquidity. The same happens on an uptrend, it's basically the same. We always want to trade out of the point of interest. It can be an order block, maybe even an FVG with context behind it. And we always want to make sure that clean order flow, for example, double bottom like here, or a trend line gets taken out, because that's where intent is, and that's where the move happens after they got taken out. So let me show you the exact criteria for the strategy. First point is that liquidity must be swept, or you can call it an inducement, just like here. We swept that accumulation or this trend line. Second point is we need to have a reaction out of the point of interest, for example this order block. Third criteria, we need to have a liquidity target. For example, if we are taking a short, we need a liquidity target below that we can target. Third criteria is a confirmation on the 1 minute time frame. Can just be an engulfing candle. Let me show you some examples on the chart. Now here we are on a 4-hour time frame. First of all, we're gonna identify the trend. It's pretty obvious, it's a downtrend. But there's more we can analyze here. We can see this bottom that did not get taken out, so that's a pretty strong area of liquidity. You also got this inducement right here, or liquidity sweep, however you wanna call it. Price took this trend line out, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches, which is also an order block that formed a lower low, so it's a pretty strong liquidity sweep. We got able to broke structure here to the downside, which is a good sign, and now we got a huge reaction to the downside. If we break it down even more on a 50-minute time frame. Okay, now we are in London session. Price went up like expected. Small build up of liquidity. Let's get down to the 5 minute. You see this order block. Price took this out, this high here. See how it's going to act. Okay. Took this out. Next from this value gap. and just went higher. Okay, so no trade for this day. Let's see what's going to happen the next day. Okay, well, now we can see, oops, price took this low out and pretty much shot higher. So this is a low, made a high, and now we made a low low. This is also clean price action with a sign of liquidity. So it took all of this out. It took also all of this out, which is also a sign of liquidity. This can also just be a inducement, and it's going to make a higher high, which is what I think is going to happen. So if price comes into this area again, I'm going to look for buy opportunities. Doesn't seem like it will. Okay, price got into this order block. Sure, there's no reaction, which can just be a trap. We go down to the 5-minute time frame. What can we see? Price came into this area again. Swap this. Sure, there's a reaction, so everyone who got here could be just taken out. I think price is going to go higher. Yeah. So now we can see just price forming a new high. So we have a bullish complex pullback. Now let's see what price does the next day on London session. Okay, price showed us a double top on Asia session. Change of character right here. And bearish reaction. Still have this trend line liquidity here. And this area I've drawn out the last day. So it could be that price comes into this area, takes all of this out, and then shoots higher to take this out. Okay, we're getting into this area here again. Took all of this out, which means we could sell from here. It's not in our time window, so let's move to next day. Okay, we can see another session price came back to this area. We still have this left, the double top here. Still have this area here that didn't got tapped. Okay, now price came back into this area. Let's get down to the 1-minute time frame. Okay, now we formed this triple top. Let's see what's going to happen right here. Okay, showed clear bearish intent. We still have this double top and this triple top, which is a really bullish sign. So maybe we can look for some buys. And if all of this gets taken out, then we are really bearish. I'm telling you that. So let's see if we can look for some buy setup right here. Pause, took this level out, this low, took it out, which is a bearish sign. Yep. It seems like price got back into this area. This is where manipulation happens, because a lot of people are going to stealth from here, which is a mistake, because we have this triple top. Okay, now it took it out. We still have this double top left, so it's probably gonna take this out as well. Yeah, just it. Now it showed us bearish reaction, mitigation. So we could look for sells. And this is a beautiful example of how price always comes back to an inducement zone. Because this is an inducement right here, bearish inducement, which shows sellers are in control. Price got into this level here. We have a nice reaction from it. A doji candle, which is a reversal candle. So let's see how it's going to happen. Okay, seems like take profit got hit. Yeah. This is a beautiful example. Let's see if we can get one more trade. Okay, so we're back in London session. We have this order block right here, which created a lower low. But if we zoom out, we have still a bullish complex pullback of a low, high, lower low, which was the inducement because it made a higher high. So all of this could just be a build up right here, a huge build up, and then it's gonna shoot out. So the New York session formed this double top, huge reaction, got into this order block. And we could honestly look for buys right here. Because like we said, we have this build up right here. It did took it out, but price looks extremely bullish right now. Because if we zoom out, we have this build up of a trend line. This could be our creative sweep. Made a high, a low, a higher high. Came back to this area. And yeah, just a huge reaction from here. We still have this order block, so it could be a risky entry, but because of this trend line and we are in a bullish complex pullback, you could enter in here. Let's aim for 1 to 3. Okay, well, we got stopped out. It's okay. Can look for a re-enter right here. Let's go into the 1 minute time frame. So now we can see it took this out, took this level out, it didn't manage to break annual low, so this could be a valid option for another buy. Yeah, seems like it was a good option. So I hope you learned a lot from it today, and please try to apply this strategy um, to yourself, and have a nice day.